Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich. Today is April 29th, 2021. Happy Thursday, guys. How's everybody doing out there today? Well, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's in good spirits, good health, good energy as this video comes out. So again, I hope that everybody's doing well. Always remaining in good spirits. Yesterday, before I left the video, I did say that I wanted to leave you guys with something, and I kind of messed up and didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start that off once I finish the coin market cap and kind of get into the video today. But anyway, guys, thank you for the new subscribers that have come on board for the journey. So thank you guys so much for coming on to the DRich Show. So I appreciate you. I don't want to say too many names because I don't know if folks are comfortable with that. But you know what? You guys know who you guys are. So thank you again. And to those who have always been here from day one, those who trickle in and out, again, I still appreciate you all because it gives me the motivation to come back and try to find information to put out for you to understand where we're headed, hopefully. Very soon. But anyway, guys, Bitcoin's dominance is really dropping right now. It's at 48.8%. And not too long ago, we were in the 60% range. Ethereum is at 15.6, gaining momentum on dominance in the market. So you guys who are Ethereum hodlers, you know what? You guys are getting some dominance, but don't get too ahead of yourself, all right? I always like to say that you don't put the cart before the horse. So, this is a marathon, all right? This is not a sprint. Okay, we're not going to try to compete like that yet. So, when we dominate the market, when I say we, I'm talking about the XRP community. I'm talking about XRP members, those who have withstood some of the FUD, some of the distraction, the lawsuit, you name it. We stuck by because we know what XRP is going to do. But anyway, Bitcoin right now is at $52,548.12. Ethereum is at 2,600, almost 2,700, actually 2,687. Binance Coin $575.17. At number 3 there, and our beloved XRP is at $1.35. And again, guys, I mean, we're still profit. We're still, doing the thing as far as maintaining some stability. And if you know anything about XRP, that's all XRP is. It's going to show you volatility, and it's also going to show you stability. And when you see stable assets that can go up, come down, go up, come down, maintain a certain level, that's kind of what you're looking for in an asset, because you don't want something that's going to go extremely high and then come extremely low, because there's no benefit in that. But anyway, $1.36 is pretty good buying opportunity, even if you're new to XRP. You still put $1,000, you still get a little bit less than 1,000 coins, but you still get an opportunity to hold one of the greatest digital assets. Now, I'm not going to say go out and dump $1,000 into XRP, but if you guys are, lagging and you guys are trying to get your ticket onto the train, I would suggest that you pick up your sense of urgency because the train will be leaving here shortly. Anyway, Cardano is at $1.29, number 6. And Dogecoin is still Doge Wow, I guess, at number 7 at 30 cents. And guys, again, you got Elon Musk going on Saturday Night Live, claiming that he's the Doge father. which is cool by me. If that's the, name that you want to inherit or, attach to yourself, go right on ahead. Because, I mean, Elon hasn't been too wrong. He's done some genius things. And so, we'll take it for what we can. And right now, Dogecoin is very hot. It's a people's community coin. People are talking about it. And when I'm out in the public, this is what I hear most about. Businesses are starting to label up their businesses with them accepting Dogecoin. So it's a phenomenon that probably more than likely will continue. And, as a human being, as an individual who enjoys people, you don't want to hurt the people. So, in my opinion, being that it's 30 cents, I don't think that it's going to go too much lower. Because you don't want to hurt the people, especially if they like something. You want to kind of let them continue to like it and let it grow as it does. Anyway, Polkadot is at $33.38, and Uniswap at number 9, $40.62, and Litecoin rounding out the top 10, $251.41, and trying to get back into the top 10. Bitcoin Cash is at 866, 867.31. As we are doing a live record. With no interruptions, guys. No interruptions. I just try to go right through it, power through it. And if I make mistakes, you guys can hold me accountable and say, hey, you can work on this better, or give me some suggestions or positive feedback. So I appreciate that. Anyway, VeChain is at 18 cents. Solana is still at 41.83. And you could kind of look at the market, guys, and look at what's going on as far as, there being some opportunity to get in on some of these digital assets. BitTorrent is taking a dip. You can still go ahead and try to accumulate a good portion of that, which is part of the Tron network or Tron blockchain. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. But anyway, guys, what I wanted to leave you guys with, I know you guys are, I can't tell you what to do, what to read, but I'm into the Bible. I love taking wisdom out of the Bible. And I shared with you all yesterday that, some things happen with, my BitTrue account, my Coinbase account, my banking account, that whereas there was some sort of disruption, some sort of, compromise situation there. I'm trying to work it out. I'm getting close to working it out, and I hope that there's a resolution. But, I always go back to the word to try to pull or draw on wisdom. And this is coming from the book of James 1:4. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So, guys, if you guys listen to this channel, I'm not going to beat the Bible into you. That's just not what I do. I'm not a holy roller or anything like that. I do believe in a higher power. Yes, I do. But, when you draw on wisdom from the word speaks through you, and it allows you to, move forward. So, again, I like to talk about persevering through good times, bad times. I like to always believe that I'm grateful, thankful, and appreciative. So, at the end of the day, I take everything with a grain of salt as a learning experience to share with you guys here on the DRich Show. So anyway, let's just move forward. And let's get right into this Doge token that I got into. Guys, listen, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But one thing that I have come across is this token, which has produced me some significant returns since I've mentioned this to you guys. I think it was on Monday, and I do believe I talked about it on my Twitter feed as well. So if you guys go to my Twitter feed at DRich5531, you'll find that I do leave links in the description or in my Twitter feed, as well as the description of every video. So if you guys are interested, you guys can go use the link for the Lobster app or the Lobster wallet, where you can actually swap out your Stellar for Doge token. And the reason why I want to go over it is because over the last 24 hours, guys, we're up 126%. Okay, there's a circulating supply of 7.9 billion with some others, but the max supply, guys, right here is telling you right now is a little under 10 billion. Okay, and there's 79% already in circulation, so that will most definitely increase the price, and it will appreciate. That's just my opinion, guys. I mean, again, it moved up to, what number is it? This thing was like in the thousands, and it's in the 500, rank number 565 right there. So it's gradually moving up, and it's bullish. And let's just go ahead and get into a Doge token price, which is live data here. If you would like to know where to buy Doge token, the top exchanges for trading in Doge token is currently Stellar Term. You can find others listed on the crypto exchange page. Doge token describes itself as a green and efficient version of Dogecoin. Doge token aims to offer high speed and low cost transactions without compromising security. If you guys are into it, great. If not, I just wanted to throw it out there. I've made a very significant return on this token. All right, I've gotten other people into it. In fact, my son, who is 17 years old, can't get on any of the exchanges because he's not quite 18 yet. This Lobster app here was another way that he can get involved with trading, or not necessarily trading, but being able to learn cryptocurrency. It's kind of easy, simple, and it helps him bypass things with this particular wallet. So it's easy, simple. Again, the link, if you guys are interested, will be in the description. And if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask them, so that I can teach you or show you how to swap assets. It's pretty simple. And again, if you guys want to learn more about Doge token, go to dogetoken.com, or you could go to their Telegram page, which is VIP Doge token or something like that, just to kind of get information from the moderators and things like that, and people in the community as well. So it's a community friendly token, and again, I'm making profit. My son has already told me that he's in profit, so that's exciting for me. So if you guys have children, it just gives them a different way of learning cryptocurrency on this little app. Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk about this. This was a little bit ago, about a month ago. This is from techradar.pro. And this was, again, about a month ago. Bitcoin was always bound to fail its most important mission. And this was written by Joel Khalili. Ripple CTO David Schwartz believes an alternative architecture is required for cryptocurrency to reach its potential. And guys, they've been painting the narrative about Bitcoin going from POW to POS, or some sort of other capability where it doesn't clog up the atmosphere with their climate stuff. Anyway, the meteoric rise in the price of Bitcoin has brought renewed attention to the world of crypto and driven millions to purchase the digital currency for the first time, which is cause for celebration for anyone pushing for mass adoption. However, according to Ripple CTO David Schwartz, the architecture of the underlying blockchain means Bitcoin is doomed to fail its most important mission, which is to deliver a system whereby people can transact freely with one another without the involvement of any intermediary. Over a Zoom call, David Schwartz told the TechRadar Pro that the design of the proof of work consensus mechanism at the heart of the Bitcoin blockchain is such that true decentralization and disintermediation was never a possibility. Check out our list of the best crypto wallets out there. We've built this list of best crypto exchanges. Here's our list of best mining GPUs on the market. I don't even know if that was part of the article, but we read it anyway. In a POW system, miners compete to solve complex mathematical problems as quickly as possible, and the first to do so earns the right to validate a block of transaction in exchange for both fees and newly minted cryptocurrencies. But Schwartz believes these miners are in practice no different from any other third party that skims from the top. A cryptocurrency should be a one-sided market. The users want a store of value and a means of exchange, explained Schwartz, but what Bitcoin did was turn it into a two-sided market. Miners have historically fought for high transaction fees because that's their revenue. The reality is that you have another set of stakeholders who are trying to charge the highest fees they can get away with, and that's not much different from the way the payments work at a bank. An alternative route to achieving consensus, and in 2011, having identified the problems with POW, Schwartz and former Ripple executive Jed McCaleb sought to found a new cryptocurrency on a different approach with a greater focus on both speed and decentralization. And at that time, the philosophy for most people with the POW was Bitcoin's secret sauce. But the very first cracks in that foundation were beginning to show, said Mr. Schwartz. What we were starting to think was that POW wasn't what was amazing about Bitcoin. It was the fact that all transaction data and transaction rules are public and there is no central operator. Schwartz credits McCaleb in his first coming up with the notion that POW could be replaced by something else, and it was the idea that formed the kernel at the core of what later became XRP, the lightning-fast cryptocurrency. Instead of using proof of work or proof of stake, a popular alternative to replace miners with a laterally-like system, creators of the XRP ledger opted for a novel mechanism for achieving consensus and securing the network. So guys, again, I will go ahead and leave the rest in here. I don't want to go too far into it, but you guys get the idea. We've talked about this over and over again for the last several weeks, where you had Garlinghouse come out, you had Chris Larson come out, you've also heard different figures talk about Bitcoin and how slow it is, and you also heard the executive with the Flare Networks with the possibility of Bitcoin moving over to that system. So guys, keep your eyes open. We'll continue to find more news and information as this comes available. But I wanted to go back to this just to, so that we kind of keep on the same idea that the narrative is that Bitcoin has to change somehow, some way. And I believe anyone can build on top of the blockchain to do what it needs to do to hopefully save Bitcoin. Otherwise, folks are in for a rude awakening when it comes to Bitcoin. Again, I want Bitcoin to be successful, and I want everybody to make sure that they are doing their due diligence as far as making sure that you preserve your wealth. So at the end of the day, if anything happens to retrace, you want to make sure that you at least took some profit off the top. So again, if it does go down, you can go back into the market and create greater leverage for yourself on the way back up. But anyway, guys, I wanted to go over this tweet from James K. Phelan, which is at Phelan Law. Go ahead and give that guy a follow. He's a provider of some good news in the XRP community. And today, XRP community, hashtag SEC news versus Ripple. Ripple files supplemental letter concerning misconduct by the SEC regarding foreign discovery. And I'll go ahead and read a little bit of it because my eyeballs can't really see those small letters. But I'll do the best I can, okay? Dear Judge Nedburn, last night the defendants have filed on April 18th or 28th, 2021, reply letter on the MOU issue taken by your honor at tomorrow's scheduled conference. The SEC sent defendants the attached letter, Exhibit A, hereto. The letter, for the first time, disclosed the full breadth of the MOU requests that sent around the world information which for the last 2 months the SEC withheld from defendants. 3 short points are in order regarding this disclosure. First, we now can see that the SEC has leveraged MOUs to seek discovery from 30 different entities and individuals, and previously the SEC had represented in its letter to the court filed April 23, 2021, that the SEC has issued 11 requests to 9 foreign regulators covering approximately 20 entities and their affiliates. Secondly, more than 20 of the MOU's targets reside in the jurisdiction where local regulators had determined that XRP is not a security: Japan, UK, Singapore. Nevertheless, those entities and individuals have been served with compulsory process through MOUs into which the defendant and court have zero visibility. Moreover, the compulsory process served of these foreign entities and individuals by foreign regulators seeks incredibly burdensome and extensive documents, including documents that the SEC can get or has already obtained from the defendants. However, any objections along these lines that the MOU targets could raise, the SEC sought discovery from them in this court under the federal rules of civil procedure are not available in response to the MOU request. So guys, when you are hearing me say MOU, I think it's like a memorandum of understanding, if I'm not mistaken. And third, the SEC letter without basis accuses defendants of violating privilege by sharing the 2 FCA cover letters with the court under seal, even though the SEC produced those letters to defendants without asserting any claim of privilege, and especially told defendants that this is another page, so he apologizes there. I'll open that up real quick. Court that it intended to produce to defendants such communication in which no privilege applied. So guys, I just wanted to go ahead and read that and get that out to you guys, because we are getting closer to some sort of resolution, I do believe. We're approaching May rather quickly, and the summer is coming upon us, and I do believe shortly we'll start to see more discovery into the SEC and what they are trying to do. But anyway, this is another Twitter. This is coming from Leonidas at Leo Hajiluzo. Sorry if I made that mistake of mispronouncing your name. Anyway, SBI Holdings Inc., April 28th, 2021, FY 2020 financial results. There is a need for a digital asset like XRP to act as the downtown bridge when exchanging CBDCs and CBDCs, and virtual currencies like XRP should complement each other, not compete. Okay, and this is a little description here of the interest towards the issuance of central bank digital currencies, and that is growing around the world. This is coming from the SBI group. And guys, I'll go ahead and let you read that real quick as you pause your video, as you look at these boxes with different dates and some announcements that are in those. And it seems like they're all kind of similarly coordinated around the same time. You got October 15th, October 20th, October 20th, October 28th, October, December. So guys, it looks like, the plotting and the planning has to just kind of, look at it and see what it is for face value. And hopefully we can get some nuggets out of there to pass along to the community. Anyway, as you guys have found out, that the SEC Enforcement Chief Officer resigns over role in Indonesia torture case. Alex O. said in a resignation letter that she was leaving because of a development in a case of which she worked as a corporate lawyer. Okay, SEC Gary Gensler's pick to serve as the agency enforcement director resigned unexpectedly on Wednesday amid mounting criticism for progressives over her work as a corporate defense lawyer. Alex O, who was a private practice for 2 decades before Gensler announced her new role last week, resigned after a federal judge reprimanded her and others defending oil giant ExxonMobil in a class action lawsuit brought by Indonesian villagers. It was a stunning reversal for the SEC less than 2 weeks into Gensler's tenure. Now, guys, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to get into any of this. But what I would like to say is that, I find it interesting that she would resign. Maybe it was on the heels of her having some sort of connections with Jay Clayton. Again, there's some speculation on that front too. So keep your eyes on that. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. All right. I'll let you read the rest of this as well. This is coming from Political. And yeah, it's just kind of weird, kind of strange, especially at this time. And, maybe Gigi is not playing around. Maybe he's, going in there, finding out some information, who did what, how they did it. And this is this might be, some sort of distraction. It might be true and factual based, but, they always, try to cover up, the real issue at hand. So this might be look over here, not here. Look over there, not here, I mean. So I just wanted to point that out for you guys today. So some exciting times, some new changes are on the horizon, and hopefully we could get OGG over there to regulate XRP as a non-security, as a currency. If that's the case, good for him. If not, we still got to keep pushing forward. And anyway, guys, I wanted to end this with the Nuremberg Code. I'm not sure if anyone has heard of it. But the Nuremberg Code is of 1947, and I'll read some of it. And the reason why I bring this up is because, there's people who are out there who have medical issues or medical concerns, especially with what's going on for CV-19 or whatever this thing is called. I wanted to point this out because, as American citizens or even citizens of other countries, this is in place for all of us so that you know the risk when it comes to health or your health. SERP introduction, the judgment by the War Crimes Tribunal at the Nuremberg laid down 10 standards to which physicians must conform when carrying out experiments on human subjects in a new code that is now accepted worldwide. This judgment established a new standard of ethical medical behavior for the post-World War II human rights era. And amongst the requirements, this document enunciates the requirement of voluntary informed consent of human subject. The principles of a voluntary informed consent protects the right of the individual to control his or her own body. This code also recognizes that this risk must be weighed against the expected benefit, and that unnecessary pain and suffering must be avoided. This code recognizes that doctors should avoid actions that injure human patients. The principles established by this code for medical practice now have been extended into general codes and medical ethics. So I'll let you guys read the rest of it. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because they're coming out with this vaccine passport. Jobs are requiring it. Places of business are requiring it. Things like that. And what this does, guys, I'm gonna just be very clear. This separates you from the person that feels entitled now that they have received such an injection. And this is what they want to do. They want to separate us. They want us fighting with each other. Now, my thing is this, guys. Some people will, some people won't. So what? And you know what? It's my body. It's my choice. And it violates the Nuremberg codes. So when people are requesting that you have a passport, or the verification that you've been injected with something that's only been authorized for medical purposes, only in an emergency. It's not been approved. It's only been authorized. So at the end of the day, I wanted to put this out there so you guys are making good medical decisions, not only for yourself. You can also educate your peers, your family members, so that they don't go down a road where they are being deceived to put something in their body, unbeknownst to them, that might have some sort of effect. Because at the end of the day, who's responsible? Okay, the business that requires it or that you work for. What are they going to do? They're not liable for anything that happens to you. Okay, they're exempt. So keep those things in mind, and do your due diligence. And again, if that's something that you feel comfortable with doing, you know what? I have nothing against that. That is your personal choice. Just like with every other individual, it's their personal choice whether they wear a mask, whether they get injected or whatever. That's their choice, and this is unrelated to anything. I get it. But I always like to point out different things that people might not have been paying attention to understand different rules, different laws that are in place to protect you as a human being, as a citizen, with ethics and things like that. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got something out of it. And for those who have been giving me shout outs on Twitter, I appreciate it. Those who follow me on, Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever, Rumble, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It allows me to come back every single day to try to put out some more information. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your Thursday. Enjoy yourselves. Continue to try to get some more knowledge and information into your brain. Again, write down your passwords separately in a black book. Get your cryptocurrency off the exchanges. I'm talking to myself as well. Okay, and I'm taking it. Try to take it like a champ. But again, there's nothing that's going to stop me from continue to move forward and onwards and upwards. Okay, there's nothing that's going to stop me, and I don't want them to stop you. So whoever is trying to hack, whoever is trying to compromise me, things like that, hey, again, you need it more than I do. So God bless. Take care. And as always, folks, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.